Hi guys, today is the first round of Champions League playoffs between Arsenal and Barcelona. So to know the outcome over the two legs, is better to watch what their goals are over the whole season. So let's go for Arsenal. For Arsenal, there is only one thing that they need to get over the two legs, are a great match, which is have to have in the first leg. Now that great match the outcome have to be over the two legs losing. You can win if they wanted that winning, they could win it in the Emirates like today, but not over the two match. Over the two match, however they wanted the outcome have to be a loss. And now there is a reason behind this. And I think everyone is aware, every fan is aware, everyone else is, maybe Wenger himself is aware, and players are themselves aware, because now there is a thing that you could say you can't have a too big a slice in a cake. Now this season more than ever that's possible, that if you have a too big a slice of cake you will lose everything. Now this is how people could say, now how can you have a great match if the end result is a losing? Now there is nothing against that. Now you have to look at this point that you only can get a great match that you sharpen the team. Now they have played against big teams like Chelsea and Liverpool and a couple of other teams. Like results have been only the last game has been good, but again mid-table Southampton and these teams, it's been bad, but overall it's been okay. Now, and there's a thing about this, that to become a champion in Premier League or in any league, you have to have something that nobody else outmatch that. Now, overall of the season, the game style Arsenal has that. Everything else mainly for the Premier League title winning, which I don't think actually nobody else can match it. They have it, but they're lacking on a match fitness on a next level. Like every level has a thing that nobody else can reach, and sometimes to get to these levels you have to play against teams like Barcelona, Madrid, Bayern. These are the games which define you for your rest of your season. So I believe this match have to be just looking that you are sharp in your legs, your pen, that for the outcome is gonna be ready, that you're gonna win the rest of the season to win the Premier League. That's the only outcome. Arsenal should not look for anything else. And why you are looking for losing when there's a possibility of winning? The problem is, like, they are in a FA Cup title still. Again, half nil. That's a bad result. Then they're in a Champions League and Premier League. Premier League is something where is realistically is the biggest cup after Champions League. So FA Cup has been won past couple of seasons. Now they've been a good starters. They don't need that much anymore of that, but they need the Premier League. Champions League is just too much asking for it. Even how great you are, like the opposition, which I'm going to talk about in a second, they still could end up losing it, and somehow to a bad luck of results or bad game or something, they could end up going out. So it's too risky to win a Champions League. But Premier League, over the consistency that you look, is possible. The possibility, the line is there. So why not get yourself, have a great game that ends up in a losing, but over the two matches, a great match that even teams like Leicester, who is playing against you, won't match you anymore. So this is the whole ideal of it, that at the end of the season, this is going to be build the platform that is outcome going to be the Premier League title. That's what Arsenal should be looking, because they do not have the squad or the player power to win Champions League. For Barca, it's totally different situation, as in the league 8 points ahead of Atletico Madrid, which is in the second place, and 9 points ahead of Real Madrid, their arch rivals. So this becomes like that you could say, even on a goal and everywhere else, is already showing that the league is over. is already Barca's. There is no other thing around it. So now they can relax and enjoy the rest of the season. Basically, what's happening is just game after game they play in, and that pressure of winning the league is is off them, and they can do this. Now they can afford doing this. As well in a cup, in a Copa del Rey, the only rivals who have any chance against them is Atletico Madrid left, and Real Madrid, because of their own little mistake, they're now out of the Copa del Rey, so they actually no pressure at them for domestically at all. Now only thing what is left is Champions League. But in Champions League, this is the first time in a history of Champions League's new era that we got a chance that we will have a back-to-back to winning team, and that will be Barca. Now you would say, is it never happened before? Is probably not gonna happen? No, this is the season they happened. They actually built the team last season that they win the Champions League this season. After all season before that, they did not win any cup for ages. Anything, La Liga did not won anything. I mean, Barca did not won anything in there. So they had a change in management to Luis Enrique, and they won the treble. They were actually looking for a La Liga title and maybe Copa del Rey, but instead, with the front trio like that and players power like that, you never can out them in any cup. They're contenders for anything what they're going for, and they won the Champions League, which surprisingly maybe for themselves, but it wasn't expected. But this season it was expected. It was, and is still expected to win it, and I think that's happening. And they don't have a pressure of winning it again, which usually with a new squad with the great players after first season, now second season or third season will have a massive pressure. They don't have that anymore, so that's they're good for that. Now second thing, you will say, how is this Arsenal as an opponent for in the first round of playoffs? Now there's a good thing and a bad thing with this. Now bad thing is like teams like Arsenal who control the game and who know how to play with the ball, and their tactician and play in similar style to themselves, can unlock anything, and on a good day with a big luck they could actually get them out. If Barca is sleeping, it's the first round match, am I gonna do it, am I not gonna do it, with that kind of attitude, they could get some result out of it, which could be the Achilles heel in here. But in other cases, you don't want a team like this in deeper down in the playoffs or at the finals, because now let's be realistic. Against Bayern a couple of 3 years ago, when Bayern went and won the Champions League, they lost badly. They lost badly 7-0 over the two legs. So they don't want to repeat that. They rather have teams like this at the beginning, where both going in the same thing, not expecting too much, especially Arsenal, who has been a great against the, but great, what I will say is a great platform builder for Barcelona has been for last decade, which is an ideal, which is a great match, I think so. And I think overall they will outcome. Maybe today they will struggle, but struggling for them is maybe draw or losing, but losing 2-1 or 2-2, I mean 3-2. But that's not a loss, that's actually winning, because you get in away goals. In conclusion for today's match, I think Arsenal is looking for a win, not marginal win or draw, but a great match, nothing else. I think a result of 2-1 will be a great result. 2-2 is still a great result, or even 1-1, but it's not gonna be goalless. I know about that. Both teams are attacking style, and I think it's gonna be end up 2-1 either, or 2-2 or 3-2 for Arsenal. I do not believe, which you can't count it actually, but I do not believe somehow that Barca is gonna win the game. Draw, possible loss for Barca on tonight's game. But overall, in the second leg and everything else, Barca will win. At Camp Nou, they will win like a 4-0 is possible. 4-1, 4-2 is possible. I don't think one goal for Barcelona for Arsenal at Camp Nou, that's too that's the only thing I say. 2 goals is too much. I think it's at top 4-0 or 5-1 or 5-2. That's possible. That overall for the match for the 2 legs, I would say like it's gonna be 6-3 for Barca or 6-2 for Barca.